Good morning, Interwebs. It is 8:29 and I am home from my second 12 hour. So those are always a big hurdle to get over in the course of my week, so I'm happy to be done with them. Only one more night of work and then I'm on to my days off and just a regular 8-hour shift tonight. So that'll be nice. I got home this morning and there's a bit of a storm and still a little rumbly in terms of the thunder. So I'm gonna skip my run. Oh darn. Have to figure out what to do instead. And normally I don't like skipping my runs, but I don't mind when it happens every now and then. And I'm going with this as an every now and then. I considered trying to take my rest now, and then waking up when the kids do. I had considered, well, I don't know what else I had considered. That's probably the leading candidate right now. There is today's raspberry harvest. We went out to pick the raspberries because we didn't do it yesterday, and even though it rained and they are wet, we figured we better go get them if we didn't want them to all go bad. Especially since I'm probably not going to go pick them tomorrow or the next day. I thought I better pick the raspberries today, even though they were wet. So anyways, I will probably let them sit out for a little bit to maybe let some moisture out before I throw them in the freezer. But it's so darn humid that they probably won't really dry out that much. And that's fine. Usually when I use them kind of as a whole jar anyway. So now we are off to play Legos. I am going to finish Luke's speeder with my kid today. Or maybe just finish it myself, because we're to kind of the harder parts where I'm doing more searching for parts, and he is running out of patience. So we'll work on that, and then maybe start working on another set. We'll see.
Good morning, Interwebs. It's about 1 o'clock, but I have been up since a little before 10. So I woke up, and my house was completely silent. So I laid in bed for a few minutes, and it was still completely silent. Eventually, I had to get up because I needed to use the bathroom, so I creeped out of my room and realized my youngest is in bed reading to himself, which is great. My 7-year-old is asleep, 10-year-old's door's closed, lights aren't on, so everyone's sleeping. So I come downstairs, and Steve's asleep on the couch. So I went to the bathroom, and then I stood in the kitchen and was like, what do I do? Because I don't want to wake anybody up. So I kind of got around. Then everybody started waking up because I think they heard me or the dog was moving around. I don't know. Anyways, everyone woke up and our day began, which was fine. They are all Legoing at this point. I am trying to avoid the Legoing. I've discovered that the way that everything spreads out on the floor with all their bins and boxes and the way they pass all the sorted things around makes me incredibly uncomfortable. In part, just the way in which things are sorted is not a way that my brain enjoys, which is fine. It's their fun. I'm trying to stay out of it. But staring at it too long makes my brain a little twitchy. And the sound of the Legos, like, hurts my ears. I have very good hearing in certain ranges. Like, obnoxiously so. Like, when we were dating, I used to be able to hear Steve blink, and it was a very strange thing. Now, I just hear all the bugs out here. Do you hear all the bugs? They're very loud because it's overcast, and it's very cool. But it's not that much different than in the house, where there is a cricket, which I think is under our dishwasher, is what we've come to the conclusion, and it is incredibly chirpy this morning. So while everyone else was sleeping, the cricket was awake in the house. Right now, I have some tea steeping, so I'll go and drink my English breakfast tea here in a minute. And I have some ground pork in the fridge defrosting. I'm going to use my oven because I really want something smooshy and warm that was cooked in an oven. I don't know why I have this weird thing this week where I'm just so sad I haven't used my oven, but I am. So it's cool enough. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a casserole. I'm going to make kind of like Steve's mom has this recipe for chicken tortilla casserole that he, like his family, always ate. She cooks, like, only from recipes. I cook never from recipes, basically, unless I'm baking. But basically the concept is that you take cream soup and you mix it with chicken and tortillas and cheese, and you layer them all and you bake them. We have discovered in our many years of making this that we like to whack the tortillas up into little squares because they're easier to eat. And I don't like canned cream soup because there's so much unnecessary junk in it. So I'll be making my own white sauce. So I'm defrosting ground pork, which I will then brown in the pan and basically make like I make my gravy for my sausage gravy. I'll do the white sauce with that. I'll probably add some like cumin and stuff to it to like zhuzh up the taste of the sauce maybe. I actually thought I might pour some of my salsa verde in it. Ooh, that'd be good. Okay, I'll probably pour some salsa verde in it. And then take that mixture and mix it in with the tortillas that are all whacked up. And then throw it in a casserole dish layered with bunches of cheddar cheese, and then let it cook so that I can be overly excited about cheese again, because apparently that's my new brand, overly excited about cheese. I mean, that's not a new brand, that's an old brand relived, but I like cheese.
There it is, all done. Luke's speeder, though right now I have Obi-Wan and C-3PO in it. I have not found the Luke pieces in the Luke box. I usually assign that to the younger ones. You can see one of the boosters does not quite match because I couldn't find the one that did. But it will be just fine. I take it as a personal modification of a good pilot rather than a lack of high quality rocket booster back then.
Okay, it's 2:45 and here is the finished product. And then I made some pinto beans with onions and stuff in them. That's what it looks like in the pan. Those are leftover beans. And then in the oven we have a raspberry crisp. Because I figured I had the oven open already. I'm probably all steamy. Apologies. Okay, much better. Now I'm going to go eat this before it gets cold. And then I'm going to have raspberry crumble. And it's going to be delightful.